Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I am here today with too many empties to hold with one hand. Yeah, this is 2 months worth of empties. July and August, because September is still going. In case you are new here, how I like to do these is first I show makeup because I hate waiting until the end for the best parts. Just me. I am somebody that looks up spoilers to movies before I go see them. That's just how I am. Then I do like all my skincare, hair care, body care, all of the, full size, travel size and whatnot. And then if I save my sheet masks and any foil samples I happen to have for the end. Except with makeup, I do talk about my makeup samples with my makeup because that's how I store them. So, got a lot of stuff here. I ended up waiting 2 months because August didn't have a ton of stuff, but it did have some very big items, like size, packaging was really big. So let me get the two foils for the makeup out of the right way real quick, if I can unstick them. First was this Mcgrath Matte Trance lipstick. I did not like it. It was too matte for me. And I have the, what are you? The Huda Beauty hashtag faux filter luminous matte foundation. I used one of these as a contour and one of these as like an actual bit of foundation. I did not like how they blended. I did not like the fair cashew shade match for me. I didn't really care for any of it. So first in actual makeup, I have the Ciate London Starstruck eyeliner. I think that's what this is called. It has all rubbed off, where it has a little star on one side and a regular eyeliner on the other. This was okay as far as a liquid eyeliner is concerned. Most eyeliners do not stay in place on me. I have to set them with a dark eyeshadow to make sure that they don't transfer everywhere, and this was no exception. I did have fun with the star part of it, so I would like to get another like star eyeliner in the future just because it's fun to stamp stars on your face, honestly, but this sadly isn't available anymore. We have the Ilia Blue Light Mist. I know that blue light mist are supposed to like help with, computer light or something like that. I didn't see any kind of difference there, in all honesty. It worked pretty well as like a powder settling mist, but I don't think I would repurchase this. Is like $12. Like Ilia is quite expensive, which they're a very clean makeup brand, so I get why they're expensive, but a lot of it isn't really for me. For another setting mist, we have the Ulta Beauty Wannabe Free Matte Setting Mist. It was fine. I still prefer the Urban Decay All-Nighter to this. Like, this is not like a dupe of that or anything, but I mean, it worked. I wouldn't be mad to have it again. Same with this one, honestly. The Kokie Fix It Up Matte Setting Spray. It worked. It helped keep me matte, but the Urban Decay is still better. But if I got like another one of these in an Ipsy bag or a freebie bag or something, I would happily use it. Here we have the Touch and Soul No Pore Bloom Primer Essence. I don't find that this does a lot for me primer-wise, so certainly not something I would ever buy again, but if I got, like this I got in a swap back when the My Subscription Addiction swap site was still going. They sadly closed that, but if I could get it for free again, I would take it, but I wouldn't purchase it. I have a powder that sadly is no longer in, I can't buy it off of like Ulta's website anymore or anything like that. The Revolution Bake and Blot Translucent Powder. For having, it says on here it has 0.19 ounces or 5.5 grams. Something about that is wrong because I actually measured my progress all through panning this. This had like double the product it says it does. It took me forever to finish it, which maybe that's why they discontinued it, because this was only like an $8 or a $10 powder. I don't remember which one. I do link like a list of all of my empties down below on a Google spreadsheet that has like the best price I could find for this anyway. Not to like repurchase, but for what I think I purchased it for, because I purchased this quite a while ago and it's not for sale anymore, so it's really hard to find a price on. but I think it was either $8 or $10. It was a great powder. It helped keep me hella matte. I wish I could purchase it again, but I can't. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I love this stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not buying from Anastasia anymore, so I will not repurchase. I do have a full size in my back stock, but I'm not getting it again. Another primer, the Smashbox Photo Finish Vitamin Glow Primer. This works like a moisturizer for me. It's nice as a moisturizer, but it doesn't work for me as a primer. So I would not purchase that in a full size. Oh, this got me mad, and I'll tell you why in a second. This is the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Primer. This is the purchasable, like ½ ounce size. As you can see, there is still a whole ass use in here that I cannot get out without breaking the packaging. I'm not gonna like break the packaging and end up getting like shards of plastic in the one use. So I couldn't get to the final use, which meant I got 9 uses out of this. Now, I do use primer down my neck, so maybe that's my fault, but it only like had like up to here product in here, so I'm glad that the full size is like 1.5 ounces, but you know, I don't know if I want to purchase a full size if that would only get me, let's see, 9 times 3, 27 odd uses. I don't wear makeup every day in a month, but still, that's a bit much. This they don't make anymore. Like, the whole brand is apparently kaput. The Lipstick Queen Frog Prince lipstick. It was that lipstick that, like, comes out of the tube green, but then turns, like, a shade of pink. I liked it. It was moisturizing. I would probably get it again if I could, but I can't, so that's sad. Estee Lauder Pure Color Lash Envy Mascara. I think mine had dried out a little bit when I pulled it out because I did not really enjoy it, but maybe I just don't like the mascara, so who knows. But it's not cruelty free. I wouldn't repurchase anyway, so I won't miss it. God, have I had these this long? I feel like I finished this forever ago. Ilia, the Hydra Veil Primer. This is not made for my skin type. I freely admit that. Like, it's a moisturizing gel primer, so... And it's one of those that, you know, you can like dip your finger into it and leave a hole and come back and it has like re-solidified into a smooth surface. So it's one of those things. I don't know the name of it, but it's a chemistry thing. So I should probably go ask my husband, but I don't feel like it right now. I enjoyed this as like a no makeup day type thing to like keep my skin looking nice and hydrated without, you know, being too greasy. But once I put foundation on top of it, it kind of, my foundation would break down a little bit faster on it. Now I have heard people with dry skin say that they love this. Like people that don't even like primers seem to really enjoy this. So if you're dry skin and you're looking for something kind of bougie to treat yourself with, because Ilia is not cheap, check it out. I have the matte one that I haven't fooled around too much with yet, but I really should not. One thing I really don't like about this is while this looks very nice on a vanity, trying to store this, and the matte one's the same way, this is a pain in the ass to store. But that aside, it's a really good primer, especially if you have dry skin or maybe even normal skin and you enjoy a more dewy look on you. But for me, it kind of kills my foundation. But to wear it alone, I did really like it. Not enough to repurchase because it's expensive. Something I would repurchase is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. Mine is in the shade C2, so I'm barely in there as far as the shade range is concerned, but this works perfectly for me. And if you look inside, I don't know how well you can see that, I cleaned this sucker out. Like, it looks like there's still stuff in there, but it's not. I even took the stopper out to clean it out as best I could. I popped it back in for like weighing purposes for my graveyard project pan and whatnot, but I got out everything that I could. Unfortunately, not a lot comes in this one. They do make a bigger size for $10 when I inevitably repurchase this, I'm just going to purchase the bigger one. Because 4 grams, I went through this in like 2 months, and I don't wear makeup that often. I'm trying to be better about it, but I'm not an everyday makeup wearer. Now, I am somebody that still does the triangle underneath your eyes. I like how that looks, so I keep doing it even though it's not really a popular thing to do anymore. I like a fuller makeup look when I do makeup, so I still do stuff like that, even though, like I said, it's not really the thing anymore. I'm wearing a Serum foundation today, and I don't like it. And not just because it's a bad shade match. Foundation is the one thing that I'm fine with a, like, light medium coverage, but, like, I like a full eye look, I like a full lip. I like my shit to be concealed, you know? That's still who I am. Next is something I wish I could repurchase, but unfortunately Neutrogena is not cruelty-free. This is the Nourish eyeliner in brushed pewter. So it's just like a deep brown. It's nice and creamy. It came with a sharpener on the end, but I stole that and kept it in my makeup stash over where I get ready every day so that I can sharpen other liners with it. Because it's really handy because, unfortunately, I have this problem with all mechanical pencils, eyeliners, that eventually they get so covered in eyeshadow that they don't want to work as well, even though I know actually they're really good formulas. So, but if you sharpen it every once in a while, it gets all like the excess eyeliner off of it. Not eyeliner, eyeshadow off of it. So this was nice and creamy. It was really nice as far as like a neutral, dark eyeliner. Like if you want something a little bit softer than black, this was really good. But like I said, I can't repurchase, so sad but true. Something I can repurchase, and if I get the need for a single eyeshadow of white again, I happily would, is the Ulta single eyeshadow in Pure as Snow. It is 1.7 grams. It's like just a matte white. You could pop this, you could pop like the metal tin out of it and stick it in a, you know, Z palette or whatever you have lying around. Or you could keep it like this if you just want it, you know, if you want it separate from everything. This was really good as far as like setting my eyeliner, blending out eyeshadows. It was solidly pigmented. Like if you want a white eyeshadow on your lid, you could definitely use this for that. I have a lot of like matte white and matte creams and eyeshadow palettes, so I need to definitely go through some of those before I wind up purchasing a single like this again. But I would. Like this, I would happily repurchase this again for that purpose, so I definitely recommend it. Their other single eyeshadows are really nice too. Like I have a shimmer, I made myself made, but it's like that was part of it. I bought like 5 of singles to test them. I made myself basically like a green eyeshadow palette with them, and all of them are really nice. I've got like a deep matte brown, that was really nice. 2 shimmery greens that were really nice, and another shade, I think it was like a lighter matte brown and for the crease, that was also really nice. So if you haven't checked out Ulta's single eyeshadows, they're really good. Speaking of Ulta, this is the Ulta and Avengers lip gloss. This came out in 2019 for the Avengers Endgame movie. This was in the shade Electrifying. This is a really pretty gloss. I used up as much of it as I can. There might still be a little bit left in here. Like I didn't scrape it completely clean or anything. It had started to turn, like the smell got to a point where I couldn't really handle it anymore. But I used up the vast majority of it, probably at least like 90% of it, so I'm not worried about that. It was nice. If you want to check out their like movie collections and stuff like that, definitely go for it. Their lip glosses are pretty nice. I got the Thor Love and Thunder collection when that premiered, and the lip glosses in that are really nice too, so. Honestly, check out the Ulta stuff in general if you haven't. They don't test on animals, and they are pretty solid for makeup stuff. They're a little on the expensive side, but Ulta runs sales on them fairly regularly. Their drugstore coupons count on them, and they go on sale either buy 2, get 1 free, or buy 2, get 2 free fairly regularly. So just wait for a sale. Wait for getting like one of their makeup bags full of miniatures when you spend like 20 bucks on their stuff, and you can still get like 2 or 3 things for 20 bucks depending on what you're getting. This is another mascara. I use this for layering or kind of mascara primer purposes. This is the Machiage Black Card Lift, Curl, and Lengthen mascara. I did not love this. Like it's got kind of one of the flat wand things going on. Didn't love it, didn't love the formula, would not seek that out again. I think this is the last mascara in here. It's the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant Mascara. I didn't really like this either. Like I said, I think some of these may have gotten a little bit dry because these are some of the last of my non-cruelty-free mascaras. So they've been hanging out for a while. But I added some Duraline to it, and even with that, I still didn't like it. So, not for me. I really didn't like that wand, honestly. Like, it's weird shaped. Here is the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, the Anti-Blemish and Mattifying. I did really like this. This is one of those that comes out black, so if you're really pale like me, make sure to rub it in or else it'll show a little bit through a lighter foundation. But beyond that, kept me matte. Loved it. I would definitely buy the full size at some point. I have the Smith & Co. Black Drop Primer in the full size. They're basically the same thing, but they don't make that primer anymore apparently, which makes me sad. But Pure makes the exact same thing, so when I finish that one, I will repurchase that. I have the Ulta Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I did like this. It broke off on me a couple of times, which was kind of unfortunate, but other than that, I liked it fine. I need to go back and retry the NYX Micro Brow and see if it's any better than this about breaking off and whatnot. Because they cost about the same. I don't know how much they have in each other product-wise. But like I said, Ulta goes on, their brand goes on sale so much that I could definitely get those for really cheap if I wanted to stock up on them at some point. I have an eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Sin. It's the shimmery one. I count these as a full eye primer in my makeup collection. So that's why I count these as like a miniature makeup item rather than say a sample. Because these take like 2 weeks to go through. Of uses, not necessarily 2 weeks of me wearing makeup. But like, you know, I get like 10 to 12 uses out of these. So yeah, they definitely count for me. But I will admit, I didn't love this because I couldn't take it like up into my brow bone because it was really shimmery. But it was pretty, so if you like a shimmery eye primer, check that out. And what I found to be... Nope. Let's see. Next, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk pencil, lip pencil. I liked it. It's a very pretty color. Like, as far as that is concerned, Charlotte Tilbury is very expensive, so I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase this. I do have a mini of it because I bought like a Charlotte Tilbury kit a while back that had a mini of the lipstick and the mini of the lip liner, and both in Pillow Talk, so I still have it around currently. Maybe if I go through a bunch of lip liners at some point, I might repurchase this because I did really like it. It was nice and creamy. It was a beautiful color. It worked well for me. I have 2 perfume samples in here. Flora by Gucci with Glorious Mandarin. I did like that, but I can't repurchase. One that I can repurchase is Clean's Warm Cotton. And I used to hate these kind of scents. I actually really like this. Like, who am I? I'm definitely normally a fruity scent person with some notable exceptions. So maybe that's just another exception that I have grown to really like. Finally, for makeup and perfume, I have something very exciting that I might have spoiled in another video, but I finished the blush. I'm so excited! I've been working on this forever. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in a Purple Haze. I will insert a quick picture of it if I can find it here. Y'all, I've been working on this blush on and off for at least like 2 years. I am so tired of this blush because I've been working on it forever. If I wore more makeup, I would have went through it a little bit faster, but going through a blush is hard. Just, it took me forever. It was a really pretty shade, and a lot of people complained about these not being very pigmented, but that kind of works well for me because I glow in the dark and I'm so pale. But they don't even make these anymore. I wouldn't repurchase anyway because I don't buy from Wet n Wild, but I liked it. I'm glad it's done. Now to get into the box. Starting from the top, I have the Walgreens double tip cushioned cotton swabs. I actually had to ask online and be reminded that Ulta sells cotton swabs. That is what I purchased now, so I'm not going to be purchasing any more of these. I have one left that is almost done, but after that I won't be buying these anymore. I have bought a new one from Ulta that is, like, my husband has his in his bathroom and I have mine in my bathroom. I've used some of those because his is the one that ran out, and I took the last of them from the Walgreens one to finish them off myself. Yeah, they work really well, so I don't have to buy those again, and they're only like $3.50, so it's fine. Sorry, I talked so much my battery died. Anyways, this is the Dalba First Spray Serum. This is like a truffle oil based serum, so I couldn't use it like every day, twice a day or anything like that. I had to use this every other day. So as you can see by the marks, it took me forever to go through. If you have drier skin than me, you might really like this, and it was like really moisturizing. I did appreciate that, but it's just a little too heavy for my skin. Like, I don't use face oils for the same reason. I don't like how they feel on my skin. It's purely a personal thing, but because face oils can be good for oily skin, I just don't like how they feel. Like, I had to get rid of any face oils I had in my collection. I have a Bath & Body Works Antibacterial Handspring Eucalyptus Mints. Finally ended up using this up. I've had it forever. I actually appear to have missed the expiration mark by a little bit. But I bought this in 2020 when you couldn't find hand sanitizer anywhere. I don't normally really buy much from Bath & Body Works. Like, I'm having a hard time figuring out where I can get cruelty-free candles from that aren't me paying $50 for a candle. I'm not doing that. But hand sanitizer is something that I can easily find from other brands now. But I wouldn't seek out their stuff again. Here we have a Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. Love this stuff. I've mentioned in the past how much I love this moisturizer. If I didn't have any other body moisturizers, I would buy the full size. Yes, the $45 odd full size. I know a lot of people complain about that. I do have the Tree Hut supposed dupe for this that I haven't tried yet. So maybe before I go out and buy that, I should really work on using that and see how much I like it. Because this is, you know, $45. I have a lot of moisturizer. I wouldn't buy a full size right now anyway, but I should definitely, you know, check that out. I have another Zany Laney spray. This was in my 50 Shades of Green, actually. This is To Me, You Are Perfect. Notes are sugar cookie, pomegranate, and vanilla. It was based off of the movie Love Actually. I did really like it. It was a Christmas scent, but can't get it anymore. Tree Hut. I got a lot of Tree Hut in here. Or I feel like I'm talking about Tree Hut a lot. Maybe that's it. This is the Coconut Lime Post-Shave Soothing Mist. I love this stuff. I've been forgetful about using my new one lately, so maybe I need to put another one in a project pan, because that seems to help me remember to use it, because my skin, the skin on my legs is so much happier when I use this, because it helps relieve itchy skin and prevent ingrown hairs. Now, I don't have a huge problem with ingrown hairs after shaving, but my legs itch like crazy. So, but I'm forgetful. It's an issue. So I really need to probably pop this into a project pan to make sure that I'm using it. This is the Biophilia Mandarin and Mint Bath Crystals. This was some part of some kind of holiday gift set last year that I got. In the box, it smells fine, but when I actually put it into a bath, it was a little on the perfumey side, which makes me worried about trying any of the body stuff that I got, because it came with, like, you know, a body wash, a lotion, a body scrub, stuff like that. So, little concerned, but I did use that up. Speaking of bath stuff, here is a Dollar Tree Spider-Man Bath Bomb. It was bright ass red. The color was definitely there, but the berry scent wasn't really there, so I wouldn't get that again. I just bought it for fun. Here's another Shop Miss A thing that I got from Shop Miss A. This is the Brasdifil Brazil Nut Oil Premium Hair Mask. Like all of this hair that I have, I got like 3 uses out of this. So definitely nice for the price. Do you guys, I can't remember the name of this brand, but I'll put a picture up if I can figure out what it was. But it was like a macadamia oil Brazil nut deep conditioner that was all the rage on YouTube in like 2014 or so. So quite a while ago. Shows how long I've been, you know, watching YouTube. This reminds me of that, but a lot cheaper. I don't know if they still sell that or not, but this is really nice. And if you're looking at Shop Miss A's website for stuff to get, definitely check this out. Check out their hair section. For another thing of hair, we have the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I do really like this. I don't need to be buying expensive dry shampoo because Amika is a higher priced brand. Not as high as some brands, but you know, it's there. But it smells amazing and it does a good job. If you don't like the white cast, because I have super dark hair, I do have to be concerned about that. Just spray it in your hair the night before and let it kind of soak in throughout the night, and you wake up with refreshed hair without necessarily having to take a shower. Or at least you don't have to wash your hair. Eva NYC, this is actually like their cheaper sister brand, I believe. Somebody told me that once. I think it's true. This is the Main Magic 10-in-1 primer for hair. It's just like a little spray to like detangle, heat protectant, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot like It's a 10. I really do like this. I wonder which one's cheaper because It's a 10 has been my favorite for years. Like I have a couple of full sizes on backup after I finish the Hosk thing that I'm currently using in a Project Pan. But if this one is cheaper, I would probably just switch to it because Eva NYC is pretty easy to get. They have it at Ulta now. The nice thing about It's a 10 is you can literally get it anywhere. Like any drugstore or Walmart or whatever you have near you, you can get It's a 10. But if that one's cheaper, I live less than 5 minutes away from an Ulta. It's not a big deal for me to walk in, grab one thing, and leave. Oh, I have this hand sanitizer too. This is the Milani Rose hand sanitizer that I got with an order in, I think, 2020 as well. It worked fine. I like the scent of rose. I didn't love the sprayer, so I probably wouldn't get it again because I think they sell it. I got it free with an order that I made. But it was fine. You wear makeup. How did you get in here? This is an important empty too. That's what's kind of annoying. This is the Benefit Hula Light Bronzer. I finished this. I was very proud of that. It is a really nice bronzer. I hope I could find a cruelty-free dupe of the color because this light color was perfect for me. So I really hope that I can find that. Here's the Shea Moisture Soothing Toner and Hydrating Mist with matcha green tea and probiotics. I was using the hell out of this, especially when my air had went out during that heat wave of like 100 degrees every day, because that's when my air decided to go out in July. Well, I used to, they don't sell this anymore, so it doesn't matter, but I want to tell you my experience. Well, when I would use this like once or twice a day, it was fine. But using it continuously to try to not melt into a puddle on my floor, it made my face sticky. So I did not appreciate that. Here's Liz Earle, the Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. I like the concept of using a hot cloth while you're, you know, cleansing your face. You can do that with any cleanser. You don't need this one. I don't think it's anything terribly special. This I do think is special and I would like to get it again someday. The Pure Lease Watermelon Energizing Aqua Bomb. Yes, part of the reason why I like it is that it smells like watermelon. If you know me, you know that. But I also really like gel moisturizers, and that is what this is. So using this during the day was amazing. I wish I could get it again, but I have too many moisturizers to be going out and buy, especially paying full price for one of these. Oh, but I miss it. I really like that one. I have their pineapple one that I got in a AIA beauty box when they did the Pure Lease again. So hopefully that is at least similar, but we'll see. I forgot I used this. That's what happens when you have 2 months of empties. You forget what's in here. This is the Body Fantasies Japanese Cherry Blossom Body Spray. I got this as part of a Christmas gift last year. I have a full size of it too. This is fine. Japanese Cherry Blossom, not my favorite scent, but it's something that I can use. It doesn't bother me or anything. It's just not what I would pick if I was picking out my stuff. But it was fine. I can use up the full size. Ooh, I was happy to get rid of this. I should have never opened this and given it away, but I did, so I had to use it. It is the Frank Body Loose Coffee Scrub. I don't like loose scrubs. Why did I keep this? I like scrubs that are like built into something like, well, like this, but not this one. Like, I like them to be usable in a bath. You can't use a loose scrub in a bath because it gets everywhere. It didn't work very well in the shower because it still got everywhere and I had to clean the shit out of my bathtub afterwards. I can't stand that concept of let's use a bath product that filthifies everything around it that does not compute in my head. I still have stuff in here. Yeah, I have another hand sanitizer. These were the months where all my hand sanitizers finished. This is the Whim by Ulta Beauty Peach hand sanitizer. It was fine. This was in my purse for a while, but I wasn't using it, so I took it out and finished it up. That's why I have like 3 in here. Here is the Body and Earth Fresh Lime Spritz Body Scrub. Smells amazing. Body scrub, this ain't it. Not scrubby enough for me, so would not buy those again like next holiday season or whatever. Let me just grab a handful so that I'm not like having to reach down and grab everything. Let's see, Gold Fatten MD Solution Light Treatment Dark Spot Corrector. Felt nice as a serum. I didn't see enough of a, not reaction, but reaction to it. I didn't see enough of a difference to warrant purchasing Gold Fatten prices. Number 7, Protect and Perfect Intense Serum. This was nice. This is something I think would make a good drugstore hydrating serum purchase in the future when I get to that point. Because that's what I used it for. Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay Deep Pore Cleanser. It's a little on the expensive side, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I did enjoy it. Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. I didn't see what was so special about it. It felt like a basic gel cleanser to me, so I would not seek that out. And Polish Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I do enjoy this as like a nighttime treatment for my skin in the toner form. Here's the LA Colors Hydrating Face Mist in Cucumber. I went through this super fast, but I did enjoy having it like a little bitty thing in my purse as far as like a face spray mister. But at the same time, I could buy like a little mini bottle or reuse a mini bottle like the one I have in my hand down here and fill it up with whatever current face mist that I'm using. So I would probably not repurchase this, but I did enjoy it. Another facial mist is the Grace and Stella Rose Spray Hydrating Facial Mist. I have a full size of this now because I ended up really enjoying it. I like face mists because I'm constantly boiling in my own skin, apparently. I'm not going through menopause. I'm just warm all the time. Probably because I do things like wear sweatshirts. But what can you do? Dress for cooler weather. Dress for the warm weather. That's what I could do, but I don't. Here is the Tata Harper Resurfacing Mask. I have actually purchased and went through a full size of this in the past. I do really like it as a mask, even though it's a peely mask, which I kind of hate. Because I do see like really good results from it, and I don't get any kind of issues from using a peeling mask with it. Like, it doesn't rip the skin off my face or anything like that. It's so expensive. It's like $60, so. But it's really nice. If I was ever going to treat myself when I didn't have 8 billion mask backups, I might get that. Here's actually a full size of something. It's the Serum Kind Purple Cabbage Drop Calming and Nourishing Serum. This is also like a twice a day hydrating serum for me. This is the second one of these I've gone through this year because every time I get a chance to purchase one for cheap, I do. BoxyCharm recently had a sale where I not only bought one of these, but I bought a 3-pack of 3 other ones from this brand that I wanted to try. Because I need more serums, instead of using the shit ton that I have. But I absolutely love that thing. I just wish it wasn't $49. Like if it was half that price, I would repurchase it full price from their website, no problem. Basically $50 for something that I go through in 3 months really hurts. I know I'm probably being silly and I should just purchase it for full price once I go through the 8 million other things that I have, but it really hurts. Speaking of serums, I use the Osha Hyaluronic C Serum in the same way as like a twice a day hydrating serum, and it was nice for that, but the full size of this is $88. No. If I'm reluctant to buy the serum kind ones, I am certainly not going to buy that. And finally, before I get into sheet masks, I have the Christopher Robin Regenerative Mask with Rare Prickly Pear Seed Oil. This was nice as far as like a deep conditioning mask treatment. Doesn't smell anything like pear, but it doesn't smell bad in any way. It smells like expensive salon to me, so really nice. I would not be mad to get another one of these, but I don't know if I would necessarily go out of my way to purchase. If I'm purchasing a mask and I'm not, you know, buying something like the Shop Missy thing, I'm probably going to buy the Briogeo. It's my favorite. It works great on my hair. I don't have to question it. Now, onto the bajillion masks that I have. Let's see. I do have 3 that are not sheet masks. Here is the Ulta Beauty Smoothing Apricot Pre-Mask Prepping Face Scrub. I totally thought this was a mask when I got it, but I thought it was like an exfoliating mask, but no, it's just a scrub. They don't sell this anymore, but it was a really nice scrub to prep for masks, so it did the job. And I have these 2 from Freeman Beauty. This one, I don't know what happened, but I could not get barely anything out of it. I could feel a little bit of product in here, but I don't think it had enough for a full mask. It's the Cosmic Holographic Peel Off Mask and Balancing Moonstone. I can't review it because I couldn't get anything out of it. This one, on the other hand, I got 2 uses out of, which was quite impressive. It is the Clearing Peel Off Clay Mask in Sweet Tea and Lemon. It did smell really nice. I'm not a huge fan of peel off masks, but if you like them, I tend to suggest Freeman Beauty because they're really inexpensive and you can get like whole tubes of them at like Walmart and they don't test on animals, so that's always nice. Now, as for 2 months of sheet masks, well, let me do this one first because it's not technically a sheet mask. It's the Boscia Fruit Acid Smoothing Foot Peel. Did work pretty well. Couldn't quite take out the insane calluses on the back of my feet. I have major calluses on my feet because I don't wear shoes. Like, I wear flip-flops basically year-round because I actually really hate anything tight on top of my feet. Like, it's just some kind of issue with me. I don't like it. But my feet look heinous, so I tried these out. I've gotten better results with cheaper products. So I got this when it was at a 21 Days of Beauty thing last year for half off, and it was $9 then. It's worth like $18, I think. I wouldn't get it again. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it if you have bad feet like I do. Like the Tony Moly one worked better for me. Anyways, here we have the MetaHeal NMF Intense Hydrating Mask. If I remember correctly, this one smelled a little weird. I can't smell anything now. It's been like 2 months, but I do remember it being really moisturizing, but I think I remember it smelling kind of odd or something. Pure Release, I pretend to love anything by them. The Matcha Green Tea Mask, that was nice. The BioRace Intense Hydrating Spirulina Mask, this was really good, especially if you like those really thin sheet masks that like cling to your skin. I have a tendency to tear them a little bit, but beyond that, this was really, really nice. The number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Serum Boost Sheet Mask. These are nice, and I don't mind paying like $6 for them because they have both a part for down your neck and little ear holes to kind of hold it all on your face. So I feel like I'm paying for something a little extra there, so I do like these. I think I have 2 of these. Yeah, I have 2 of these, so I'll talk about both. I'll just do them both at once. These were my last 2 of these. The Haru Wonder Machiage Berry Antioxidant Sheet Mask. I do like these. They've really grown on me. Unfortunately, I don't have any more, but I got the opportunity to get these in the future. I would happily do so. Here is OK Hyaluronic Hydrogel Mask that hydrates and plumps with vitamin B3 and sea kelp. I did enjoy this. This is a brand you can get from Ulta. They're cruelty-free. They make really nice sheet masks. I do have some more coming my way in the future that I purchased recently, so I'm looking forward to that. The Cream Shop, another one of my favorite brands. I have like 3 more of theirs in here. This is the aloe vera face mask. You can get these from Shop Miss Save for $1. They're really nice, especially for $1. I definitely recommend them. They have several different varieties. The aloe vera one is really nice. Here is the Ariul, like A-R-I-U-L. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hydro Vital Sheet Mask in Watermelon. I bought a pack of these from FabFitFun when they were on sale. I do really like them. I like basically anything watermelon. And for my last 3, they are all Cream Shop. This is the watermelon and kombucha. I'm starting to lose my voice. The watermelon definitely made it so that I didn't smell the kombucha, thankfully. Watermelon is for hydration and oil control. Kombucha is to detoxify and brighten. I really like this. It's basically made for my skin. Here's the vitamin C infused essence mask. I did enjoy this, and thank goodness because I bought like a 4-pack from Ipsy. But it was nice and hydrating. It's supposed to support collagen production, combats UV photo damage. That's really what you use vitamin C for, so like combat dark spots and stuff. I can't really see that from one sheet mask, but maybe once I use up all the ones I have, I can tell you about that. And here is one of their holiday ones from last year. It's the Snowy and Glowy Hyaluronic Acid and Aloe. It was really nice. And finally, a couple of foils in here. I don't have many. The Clarins Double Serum with Turmeric. That was fine. The Wishful Enzyme Scrub. That was fine, but they're quite expensive. Dermalogica Daily Micro Exfoliant. I do like the kind of the powder scrubs that you can like add a little water to and use on your face. But the Treatise one that I'm currently using up is a little bit cheaper than this, so I would get that instead. Murad Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser. I did really like this, but I don't love spending high-end prices for cleansers because you admittedly wash most of it down the sink, but sometimes I really fall in love with something. If I used like a mini of that and I absolutely fell in love with it, I might suck it up. Because I did like that one thing. And finally, I have the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner, and this was fine. I don't know how long this is. Too long, probably. But that is it. You can stay tuned through the end to see some numbers about how much I used of everything for the past 2 months, if you like that. But that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye!